What's up? It's Ashlyn Makes Food, and today we're making a heart strawberry cheesecake. Let's do this. For the full list of ingredients and instructions, check out the description of this video and you can screenshot it from there. I don't know about you, but strawberry cheesecake is my favorite cheesecake flavor. There's just something about strawberries, cream cheese, and graham cracker crumbs that are so familiar and so nostalgic. First up, we are preparing our cheesecake pan. We are lining it in aluminum foil, making sure to get it super tight. I'll be honest with you, making a water bath isn't my favorite step in the cheesecake process, but it is one of the more vital and essential steps. A water bath is basically what it sounds like. It is a water bath for your cheesecake. You will be placing your cheesecake inside of a larger pan that is filled with water. There are several reasons why using a water bath is so important. The water bath will create a moist environment inside of your oven, which is perfect so the cheesecake stays nice and moist and doesn't dry out. Placing your cheesecake inside of a water bath is also going to help prevent your cheesecake from burning because water can't get hotter than 212 degrees. It will act like a buffer from your cheesecake from the heat of the oven. This also helps the temperature around the cheesecake to stay more stable and your edges aren't going to burn or get brown. I've made cheesecakes without a water bath and every time I do it, I regret it. Did Ashlyn really make food if she didn't make a mess? The things we do for the shop. Was the shop even worth it? If you're not the biggest fan of graham cracker crust, you could also do an Oreo crust, and that would go so well with this strawberry cheesecake. Like, hello, chocolate dipped strawberry. You could even do a crustless cheesecake for a more keto friendly dessert. Cheesecake is one of the oldest desserts in the world. Some historians believe that the first Olympic Games athletes would eat cheesecake for energy. So basically, we're being healthy by eating this cheesecake. Obviously, this cheesecake is much different than what those athletes would have ate, but I'm just gonna pretend like this is still healthy so that I don't feel guilty eating it. In some cases, cheesecakes can actually be healthier than a frosted cake. Since a cheesecake is basically made out of eggs, cream cheese, and sugar, we are left with high fat and high protein. A regular cake is made more of flour and sugar, which contributes to more sugar and more carbs. Cheesecake is a lot more calorie dense since we are using a high fat cream cheese and utilizes several eggs. Although it is high in fat, it is also higher in protein for a dessert. Your regular cake will still be pretty high in fat, but it will have a lot less protein than the cheesecake would. A slice of cheesecake can range anywhere from 350 calories to about 600, whereas a slice of regular cake can be around 300 calories to 500 calories. From a calorie view, the cake may seem like a better option, but if you are tracking your macros and you want to hit some protein goals, the cheesecake is a great option for you. A lot of places will use a strawberry glaze on top of just a normal cheesecake, which in my opinion is disgusting. I do not like glaze. I think it is too artificial and fresh is so much better. It's time to juice these bad boys up. Using a glaze is a great fast option, but fresh is always going to taste so much better and more flavorful. A lot of bakeries will use that glaze because the glaze looks more appealing since it is shiny and bright and colorful, whereas when you bake the strawberry into the cheesecake, it doesn't have that shine to it. A lot of no-bake cheesecake recipes will also use a glaze, as that is just a faster, more convenient version instead of making a homemade puree. If no-bake made you perk your ears, let me tell you the difference between no-bake cheesecake and your regular baked cheesecake. Your baked cheesecakes, which is what I'm making here, uses eggs and is baked slowly in the oven on a low temperature inside of a water bath. Since a main ingredient is eggs, it's closer to a baked custard over a cake. The eggs also set the filling, which provides a dense texture, rich flavor, and a smooth, creamy inside. A no-bake cheesecake has no eggs and no oven time. Making a no-bake cheesecake is a great first cheesecake to start on. They are super foolproof and you really cannot mess it up, and it also won't crack. No-bake cheesecake firms up by just resting in the fridge. The filling usually consists of cream cheese, whipped cream, powdered sugar, and maybe some gelatin. This results in a lighter, fluffier, more mousse-like cheesecake. The two of them have a completely different taste and different texture. Since we're using eggs in the baked version, it results in that custard-like consistency, whereas that no-bake is just light and fluffy. Personally, I like them both as they both are a unique dessert on their own. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you tried baked and no bake? Do you prefer one variation over the other? I would love to know your thoughts about cheesecake. I know this baked version of a cheesecake can seem so intimidating and scary, especially when you hear me talking about using a water bath, making sure you don't burn your cheesecake, etc., etc. But I promise you, cheesecakes are not as hard or as scary as they seem. As long as you can read and follow directions, you really shouldn't mess this up. Your cheesecake may crack, and that is totally normal, especially for your first few cheesecakes. I mean, if you saw my last cheesecake video, you would know that that cheesecake cracked so badly because I did not use a water bath, and it's just part of the learning process. If your cheesecake cracks or the edges brown a little too much, don't worry, it won't change the flavor drastically. I once threw away an entire cheesecake because it was cracked and slightly too brown on the edges for my perfectionist self. Learn from my mistakes and don't throw away an entire cheesecake just because it has a crack. It's not that serious. The fun thing about making cheesecakes is every cheesecake you make is going to look different and taste better than the last. Once you've made them enough times, you can start customizing the flavors to whatever kind you want. This is looking good. It's not brown. Oh, I'm so happy! Duh, why don't I use oven mitts? These are genius. Whoever made oven mitts, genius move. Why is it my first time using them? Luckily, I have my crust all the way around, so I don't even really need to worry about putting my knife around that. But right over here, my crust did not come all the way up. Removing your cheesecake from the pan is so satisfying because you get to see the beautiful artwork that you just created. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more yummy recipes every week. Have a happy day, and I will see you next week. I hope you enjoyed having a bonus video this week. If you want to see 2 new videos every week, leave a comment down below letting me know that yes, you want 2 new videos every week. If there's a recipe you want to see me make, let me know that recipe too. I would love to make something that you want me to make. And don't forget to have a happy day.